Have you ever looked around at everyone else's life and quietly wondered why your own heart still feels so heavy? One evening, a weary traveler climbed a silent mountain, hoping someone could tell him how to begin again. At the summit, an old monk simply pointed toward the moon resting on a still lake. "The moon has never chased its reflection," he said. "Why do you keep chasing yours?" The traveler stood speechless. The monk smiled. "If you truly wish to rebuild yourself, you must first learn the habits of quiet transformation." The first habit was to welcome silence. Each morning before the world demanded his attention, the traveler sat beneath a pine tree. At first he heard only restless thoughts. Days later he heard birds. Weeks later, he finally heard himself. "The loudest prison," the monk whispered, "is the one inside the mind." Then came the second habit. The monk led him to a river carrying fallen leaves. Does the river argue with what it cannot keep? The traveler watched every leaf disappear without resistance. That day he released one regret. The next day, another. Soon his heart became lighter than the water itself. The third habit was choosing fewer words. The monk noticed that trees never defended their worth, yet every spring they bloomed anyway. "Your peace," he said, "does not need permission." The traveler stopped explaining himself to those determined not to understand. But something unexpected happened. Although life became quieter, loneliness arrived. "I thought peace would feel different," the traveler confessed. The monk handed him a tiny seed. "Everything buried feels alone before it becomes a forest." So the fourth habit became patience. The fifth was letting seasons teach him. Autumn never mourned its leaves. Winter never feared appearing empty. Spring never hurried its flowers. Nature trusted its timing. Could he? The sixth habit was protecting his energy like a small flame in heavy wind. Not every invitation deserved a yes. Not every opinion deserved a reply. The seventh was watching emotions like passing clouds. Rain never asked the sky for permission to end. Neither should sorrow stay forever. The eighth habit surprised him most. Each evening, he thanked one difficult moment. "Pain," the monk said, "is often life removing what comfort refused to release." The ninth habit was walking slowly. Butterflies never rush from flower to flower, yet they still find every blossom meant for them. The 10th was expecting nothing from others. "The tree gives shade," the monk smiled, "even to the one holding the axe. Not because it is weak, because it is free." The 11th habit was returning to the present whenever fear carried him into tomorrow or regret dragged him into yesterday. Only this breath was real. Only this step. Then at sunrise, the monk shared the final habit. "Stop trying to become someone new." The traveler looked confused. The monk pointed toward the lake once more. The water was never trying to become the moon. It became still, and the moon appeared by itself. In that moment, the traveler understood. Rebuilding yourself is not adding more. It is gently removing everything that was never truly you. The mountain had not changed. The river still flowed. The wind still whispered through the trees. Only one thing was different: the heart listening to them. Perhaps the life you are searching for is waiting on the other side of silence. Not because silence changes the world, but because it quietly changes the one who sees it. Until our next journey into timeless wisdom, may your heart remain patient, your mind remain peaceful, and your path unfold exactly as it is meant to.